Hello, morning, evening, or night. It's Friday. This weekend there's no Premier League. We have international games. International games are kind of boring unless they are interesting. Unless you get a Germany and France, Cameroon and Ghana, the rest are just glorified friendlies. We have to talk on some issues though. Ronaldo is planning to renew a contract up to 2027. By 2027, the guy will be which age? Let me look. Ronaldo is currently 39. He's currently 38. 2027, he'll be, this will be 4 years. 42. I can tell 42. How many players played at 42? I know the Cameroon guy. What is he called? The Cameroon guy. Was it? Oh, Molina is still playing. Molina is 40 years. Who's this? Roger Federer. Hey, we had players playing up to 60 years. Robert Camona. Then we have Kazuyoshi Miura playing at 55 years. He's still playing up to today. In J League, Buffon at 44 years, but that's a keeper. Nakamura at 43 years. The Japanese guys don't age. Bruno 40 years. Sanchez 40 years. And even Ibra was 40 years. But at 42 years, maybe Ronaldo Ronaldo wants to play the 2026 World Cup. The 2026 World Cup will be hosted by Portugal, Morocco, and I think Spain. And probably he wants to get out of football with the bang, to retire with the bang, like probably reach a final or win. But I don't know if this Portugal team will win in 2026. They have the talent, and they have the talent to compete, especially in 2022. Every position was fully packed, from striker, defender, goalkeeper. But some of those players by 2026 they'll be old. The Bruno Silva, Bernardo Silva, their defense, even the Cancelo will be past 30 something. Most of those players will be old. I don't know how he expects they will perform better in 2026 than in 2022, unless all these other teams don't perform as expected, the likes of France, the likes of Argentina. And you can see, like, in these teams, especially teams like England, they have a very young squad that is blending in well. If they get a good coach, they'll be able to compete on those at that time. So if Ronaldo is planning to win the 2026 World Cup, I don't know. I can't say I'm a prophet, but I think it's not going to end well for him unless it just comes off. I don't know how they thought Argentina won in 2022. Like, if they thought Argentina was fixed. Maybe they think this time it will be fixed. But you can see, let's just rewind, do a small rewinding to how teams that won maybe the World Cup, how they used to perform. Like 2002, Brazil won the World Cup. I think in 1998 they were, was it the semi-finalists, or they were defeated by France at the final. Yeah, they were defeated 3-0 by France. But you can see the trajectory. Like you are making a team, you are developing a team to win the next World Cup. In 1998, the runners up, they win in 2002. In 2002, the runners up were Germany, the same Germany that came and won in 2014. Which team won in 2014? Let me be sure. But you can tell, even in 2006, both the finalists and the runners up, they had already showed signs like they would win. You could tell in the players, their league form, the Champions League form of the clubs in the country. Like Italy at that time had like the best of the best defenders when they won in 2006. When you go to 2010 was won by Spain. You could tell, like they won the Euro in 2008. They had the squad. Barcelona was winning everything. Like you could see in 2014, you could tell like Bayern Munich was winning Champions League and had a whole lot of players from the German national team. And also the preparation, you could feel it. Even in 2018, France, you could just see how all those talents were assembled and how they used to play, the Pogba, the Kante, the Mbappe. Like they had prepared so well for this time. They prepared so well. And even 2022, as much as people say that this thing was fixed, you could tell, you could see from even in previous, like 2014, Argentina were finalists. Now they had prepared for 2018, but they were defeated by the champions, France. And now they met also the champions from 2018 and 2022. Now, as Portugal's shown those signs, I think their only cup in recent times was the Nations League. And the Nations League is so awkward in how it is planned, or how the fixtures are planned in such a way that you can win the league without even meeting the best of the best in Europe. It's made in such a way that it allows for any team, if you get a good run or good fixtures, you can find yourself at the semi-finals, of which you just need to beat one or two teams to go. So people expecting Portugal to really shine in 2026, I don't think. I'll even expect England to be better than Portugal at that league. And then you have this host of African nations that are having a lot of talented players. If they plan really well, if let's say Ghana has a host of talents, like playing either in Premier League or in Spain, if they get a good coach, good management, a good federation, they could easily create a team that will compete in that league. Even Nigeria, they have currently among, like, you could say, in the top 10 strikers, the top biggest strikers at the world at the moment. Like three of them, or even at least two, are from Nigeria. So if you get a squad such as that, why would you not compete? I think probably it's just confidence, mentality, coach, good management, small investment. But I really wish, I don't know, I don't know if Ronaldo will be very impactful in this Portugal team. I would want to see him more, but then again, I don't think a lot of people expect him to really be influential. Probably has to change his playing style the same way Messi changed his playing style. He wasn't running even in 22, even now as he plays in MLS. He doesn't run when he doesn't have the ball. He only plays when he has to. Like he has to run when he has to press when he has to. So if Portugal can make a team such that they allow Ronaldinho to only use his best qualities, which probably are heading, shooting. They don't need him to go around looking for the ball, trying to press, trying to do a lot of things. Probably can be impactful. But if the coach does not find a way in which he frees Ronaldo, he makes Ronaldo have the least touches but the most impact, then it won't do well. I don't think they will be in contention to win or even to compete in the upcoming World Cup. Another story is the Napoli. It's late, it's like 2 weeks late, but you you just analyzing all those stories from how the chairman, is an actor. The chairman is called Napoli chairman Aurelio Laurentiis. De Laurentiis is an actor and probably a racist. I don't know, I can't call him a racist. But I think somewhere, like, he doesn't have filter. He just likes talking the way he feels like talking. Even how in the last interview he had, when he was asked about Garcia, like Raul Garcia, is it Raul Garcia is the Napoli coach? And he admitted that Rudy Garcia. He admitted that he had made a mistake hiring Rudy Garcia. Like, first, he can't be pressured by fans on what he does, and second, he's employed a person who doesn't know Italy football. Like, that's not how a lot of a lot of chairmans, a lot of owners of football clubs usually talk when their team is not performing well. Even when they want to sack a person, they'll first start saying, "Oh, we are behind this coach. We just need to talk. We need to analyze the games. We need to do this and this before they sack him." But owner that just comes direct and say, "Okay, sorry, this was my mistake, my bad. I'll sack this guy. He doesn't know how football is played in Italy." That guy doesn't have filter. And last year, he was saying that he will not buy any African player because they have to go a January. how AFCON is played. AFCON is played in January. It's played during league game. So he wouldn't want to lose a player at that point. So he was saying like if AFCON cannot change its calendar, its dates, then it's not compelled to have an African player because which it's not bad. He has a reason for it. But how he goes putting it across is what is the problem. Like he doesn't have filters. And I think all these things surrounding Osimhen is because the guy wants to sell Osimhen before January. There's no league in which a player is disrespected by the social media manager, and the social media manager is not sacked, is not suspended, is not reprimanded. Like the club just dismisses the whole thing and say, "Oh, we didn't mean like this. If he thinks we meant like this, I don't know what he will do, but that's not us." Then they do it again. That means that the social media manager is acting on some body powerful around. So these guys are trying just to create stories to make Osimhen uncomfortable, or what do we call this word? Probably unsettled. And when you are unsettled, you start talking to your agent, and agent starts going to the news, starts talking to other teams. Then you find interested buyers. I think he was even expecting Osimhen to be bought on summer, but no team came with a concrete offer. Like the only team that came was it from Italy, and I think Osimhen is too young. Not Italy, Saudi Arabia. I think Osimhen is too young to go to Saudi Arabia. So that couldn't work. But now he's trying to force his hand. Like they're trying to force the agent to push for this thing to work out. And if I was Osimhen, I wouldn't wait until my form drops before they start now becoming so apparent, telling me like, okay, now you have to go. I will do so just right now when my form is still at the top. And now that they're changing managers one after the others, I'm pretty sure that there are so very little players, like very few players who usually perform well when there's frequent manager changes. Like if you have 3 manager changes in a year, it will hamper your development. Like this one will be saying, "Oh, go inside out." This one is going go behind. This one is saying, "Now you have to drop to the midfield." You wouldn't like develop on a certain aspect of your game, which will hamper your output, both your goals and the other sides of play. So Osimhen should just find a way to get out of Napoli on January before this whole thing just becomes apparent that they don't want the guy from that team. Yep.